What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PTK Blam back with another video. And yes, this is a very special video. Gonna be talking a little bit of Starfield, but before we get into that, make sure you subscribe if you're new here to the channel. Hit that like button on the video. It definitely does help that algorithm. You guys want more individual videos, outside of the podcast. I'm working on doing those, man. So shout out to everybody that comes to the channel and enjoys the content and enjoys the Shop podcast every Saturday, 6 p.m. AZ time, 9 p.m. EST. So come check us out if you want to get a bunch of good gaming news and have a bunch of fun. But I don't want to waste too much time. I'm super excited about this video. I actually meant to make this video the day or two after we actually got the information. As you can see by the thumbnail, we're talking a little bit about Starfield today, and we got some new information about 3 weeks ago. I believe it was March 8th or so. We got a brand new trailer with a bunch of new information in it, and I just kind of wanted to go over my expectations for Starfield, how I feel about Starfield, as well as just every little bit of new information, especially from this new trailer that we got, and what that means for me and why I'm even more excited now for Starfield. So we'll just start right at the beginning. Obviously, this trailer dropped. We all been waiting to hear more news about Starfield. If you've been living under a rock, Starfield is a brand new space sci-fi shooter from Bethesda. Todd Howard, specifically Todd Howard, this is a game he's been wanting to work, or literally making on, dreaming about for the last 20-25 years. And now with the tech being in the space that it is, he's finally able to make the game that he's always wanted. So it's probably, I'd argue, a top 3 most wanted game this entire year. This 2023 is going to be a banner year. We've already gotten a bunch of game of the year like games, and there's a bunch more on the way. Shout out to Zelda, Spider-Man 2, a bunch of other games as well. But Starfield is the creme de la creme, especially for Xbox. And I want to talk a little bit about that and why I'm so excited about this new information that we just recently got about 3 weeks ago. So for one, we got a brand new trailer. So anytime we get to hear something from Todd, I'm always excited, because the big thing for me, and some people get caught up in the Starfield stuff, the big thing for me though is I'm a big energy person. And every time I see Todd in this, especially in this new trailer, he looks more and more confident. He looks more and more relaxed about us showing the game. And it seems like him and the team have buckled down. They've been busting at the seams, as he states many times in the trailer, for us to show us this game. And the trailer is actually pretty interesting too, because it's not just a traditional trailer showing gameplay here and there. We get that, but we get a lot more little tidbits that are buried in that trailer. And I'll go over those specifically as we talk about it, but kind of getting back to just the overall theme of Starfield and the beginning of the actual trailer itself. I got nothing but confidence from Todd and the team. I know a lot of people are on the fence about Starfield. Some people still say Bethesda, is the game actually going to live up to the expectations? In reality, it almost can't, because everybody's expectations are different. Some people have expectations through the roof because this is a first party, Todd specific game. Like, this is his baby. He's taken full 100% investment in this game, as well as the full backing of Xbox and Microsoft. So some people have sky high expectations. I know the game's going to be phenomenal. Will it be genre defining? I fully expect it to. I don't know about anybody else, but I fully expect Starfield to come out and set a new bar, for space sci-fi RPG shooters. Just like Skyrim came out and set the bar, I really feel like Starfield is going to take space shooters and sci-fi RPGs to a brand new level, to a level that we haven't seen. So I was happy to see that he's in good spirits. I was also happy just to hear the way he talked about the game. And he's always mentioned them being able to focus and getting the details and wrap up, doing crossing their T's, dotting their I's. Those are very important for a game like Starfield, because it can't come out in bad shape. This game has to come out in the best possible shape. Obviously, with the delays and things like that, we're hoping that they're just polishing things off, and it very much so looks like that. And I'm gonna put some screenshots here, some things in the trailer. They're just gonna pan across the screen here while I'm talking. And a lot of this stuff is really cool stuff. During the trailer as well, we get to see some cool screenshots of some devs sitting in front of a computer, and they're not on screen for very long, but they give us a lot of information. Obviously, it's cool to see we saw some new environments, we saw some new mechanics. We actually saw the game running, and quiet as kept, The game looked phenomenal as far as the way it was running. Dare I say 60 frames? Some people are claiming the game might be 60 frames. Now, obviously, that remains to be seen, and we'll get that information during that direct on June 11, a Starfield Direct. But the game actually, if you look at there's a couple scenes in the trailer that actually shows full gameplay, and the character are looking really smooth. The gameplay looks really good. Graphically, it's beautiful. The environments look beautiful. They even show off some new creatures, some new environments. This guy's, the main character shooting at this gigantic scarab looking thing. Everything looks super high quality, super polished. We also get to see just a couple little menu things. Obviously, we got to see a screenshot of your character. It looks like it was an inventory screen where they were maybe changing some of the gear. There was a lot of cool stuff to grab from there. We also got a bunch of little tidbits about the actual continuing story, and I won't really get into that. I might make a separate video on that because I really got to dig deep. And I saw some really, really cool videos on YouTube, but I'm going to rewatch those and probably do a separate video on that. But I just wanted to give a high level overview of what I seen in that trailer. And they gave us a lot in a very short amount of time. You might have to go back, and I'll drop the trailer. It'll be in a link in the description below, but go back and really pay attention to that trailer. The game looks phenomenal. The game looks phenomenal. I'm super excited. He also announced that we're getting a Starfield Direct right after the Xbox showcase on June 11th. So we're literally going from Xbox showcase rolling right into the Starfield showcase. Now, they didn't say how long the showcase was going to be, but if they're dedicating an entire event to Starfield, I'm thinking at least 40 to 50 minutes, almost an hour worth of show. I mean, if it's going to be a dedicated show, I say minimum half an hour, but maximum 40-45 minutes. I'm thinking we're going to get a ton of information at this show. I'm super excited. Another thing, obviously, this is the big thing. Some people were a bit disappointed about the release date. Now, it is revealed that the release date is going to be September 6th, 2023. Which is really, really good. I'm fine with that. Some people are upset because it didn't necessarily make that first 6 months window that they talked about, but I'm okay with that. Like, who cares about that? Ultimately, I think at the end of the day, we all prefer the game to be in the best possible shape than the game to come out in some arbitrary window and not be as polished as it could have been. I'm okay waiting for September to play Starfield. I'm 100% okay with that. I don't have an issue with it at all. There are some people that, were a little upset when we got the release date, but I think it's perfect, right? One, we don't really know what's happening, the second half of this year for really any of the big companies, Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation. We don't really have any second half, and September is always a good month, right? Like, September seems like a great month for this game to drop in. There's always a little bit of lull in that period of time, depending on the year. Right after the summer break, right after Gamescom, we get that September, and tends to be a lull. So Starfield dropping in that slot makes perfect sense to me. There's rumors now that Spider-Man 2 is dropping in September, so that'll be extremely interesting. That might be a completely separate video too, when I grab some more information. But ultimately, I'm super excited for Starfield. I loved all of the little tidbits that they dropped into this trailer. It wasn't a very long trailer, but I got everything that I wanted to see. Like I said, the main things for me is the confidence that Todd shows, the confidence in the team. The game looks better graphically. The game looks like it's running better at this current point in time. They've looked like they've really taken their time and polished this, and it's going to come out and be a phenomenal game. So I'm super excited. I'm over the moon for Starfield. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the trailer. If there's anything in the trailer that I might have missed that was really cool, drop that in the comment section. Just your overall feeling about Starfield. Are you super excited for it? Does the trailer make you even more hype? Overall, how you guys feel about it. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Once again, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If not, hit that like button. Peace out, everybody.